You can die, or you can pay it off.
I think the second one sounds better.
Probably, yes.
For at least most people.
Yes, I like the second one.
Hey, this is Lance McGowan and
Tanner Freegard.
And today's video is brought to you exclusively on YouTube because it is a part of our Health is Wealth series. And we're talking all about how as we age as Americans, financial security can be an issue according to Stanford. And financial security later in life is a growing challenge as Americans are expected to live longer, even beyond 100 years, according to a study from the Stanford Center on Longevity at Stanford University.
Absolutely. The development world is bearing witness to the 21st century miracle. The center announced and released the results of the Sightline Project. 3 out of 4 Americans indicated that they would like to live to be 100 years old if they could do so healthy.
Okay, well, I think we all want to live to that age. The average life expectancy in the U.S. is roughly 79 years old, and so, yeah, anytime we can hit to the Centurion mark or 100-year mark is amazing. And compelling scientific evidence indicates that living long and living well is most realistic for those who are socially engaged, adopt healthy living behaviors, and are able to build financial security. These are 3 really important things because it's like, how we socialize, how we take care of our body and our mind, and then I'd say in our spirit too, right? Mm-hmm. And then obviously the money part.
Absolutely. I mean, I couldn't say it any better.
Yeah.
The Stanford Center on Longevity studies the nature and development of human lifespan and is dedicated to the well-being of people of all ages.
And it's good to know that, they're out there looking for folks
Absolutely.
And looking out for them and their well-being. And the project also investigates how well Americans are doing in areas deemed critical to well-being as people age, which include financial security, social engagement, and healthy living, as we mentioned earlier. And findings are based on analyzing 8 nationally representative, high-quality, multi-year studies over 2 decades involving more than 1.2 million Americans.
That's incredible. Talk about a lot of time that was put into this study.
Absolutely.
The Sightline Project actually uncovers an encouraging news about Americans' lifestyle, but also reveals some concerns.
All right, well, on the positive side, smoking is in the decline amongst Americans in every age group. There you go, right? And more Americans are exercising regularly, with more than half of all millennials aged 25 to 34 getting at least the recommended amount of exercise, which is really good news.
That is excellent. However, problems with diet and sleep are widespread, and sitting, an indicator of sedentary lifestyle, has emerged as an independent risk factor.
Yeah, we mentioned in another video that sitting is the new smoking. Although people are smoking less, we're sitting more, so something has replaced it, but not the good thing, right? And so while living longer is becoming more likely, the center found financial security has deteriorated from 2000 to 2014, especially among the least educated. Fewer Americans are opening retirement savings accounts prior to age 55, and only a third of American workers who don't have access to workplace savings plans to open up an account. And so basically, we're not taking care of our retirement and basically the end game, which is not good.
Absolutely. Trends in the financial security are discouraging across the board. The center reported the situation among millennials is alarming.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of, as millennials, and especially people that are younger than millennials, we're not really thinking about the future. We're all about the here and the now, right? So, which, that's okay, but not when it comes to your finances. So, the generation is also facing multiple struggles. Those who are least educated often live at or near the poverty level, and those who went to college are more likely to carry debt, and that debt is 5 times higher than those who attended college just 15 years ago. I know the overall national student loan debt is over $1 trillion, and you can't claim bankruptcy on that, so it's definitely a bubble in the making, and people who graduate from college either underemployed, meaning they're working at a location that didn't need a college degree, or they may not be in the field at which they did get their college degree in, or they may not be using their degree at all, and so like just doing something vocational or trade or entrepreneurial, which is fine, but it's just something to keep in mind, I think.
Absolutely. There's only 2 ways of paying off student loans. You can die, or you can pay it off.
I think the second one sounds better.
Probably, yes.
For at least most people.
Yes, I like the second one. I like the second option.
Yeah.
The Stanford University president, John Hennessy was appalled by this.
Yeah, and Hennessy's not just a drink, but that's an interesting last name.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, right?
Sean Hennessy.
Sean Hennessy. Right. And so the Sightlines Project, led by the Stanford Center on Longevity, has made significant headway in illuminating the means to a better future for Americans living long and living well in the 21st century. Hennessy said, "I look forward to the collaboration and innovation needed among universities, industry, and the public sector to capitalize on one of the greatest opportunities of our times." And so, yeah, I mean, that's what my YouTube channel and what we are all about, which is just about educating others on how they can better their lives. And so I think that, that's cool when somebody like Mr. Hennessy takes a stand on that too.
Absolutely. It's a great stand, I feel, that he's taking as well.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to working with Stanford University, my company supports the Center for Retirement Studies and works closely with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT, Age Lab, which strives to improve the quality of life on aging population and caregivers.
Okay, well, that's awesome. Yeah, and people taking care of people as well as we age, we got to have somebody do that. And aging is a big space, and there are a lot of different ways to tackle it, said Greg Smith, vice president of the company's digital platform. And these are the conversations that matter. And working with different schools in different ways is a big part of uncovering new ways of understanding aging and how we address retirement readiness and the needs of caregivers, he also noted.
Absolutely. And for the full results of the Stanford groundbreaking Sightline projects can be found online at sightlineprojects.stanford.edu.
Yeah, and that's a really interesting project, and we're just kind of sharing an overview of what was found. But yeah, that is an amazing way to kind of recap things, and I'm glad that we're able to share that with you all. And if you liked today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button for future video updates, and we'll see you in the next video.